make fun of you for it. Alright. Here's another one of those reviews that I'm so famous for now that I think really only me and you see.
Yes, it's Jake Nat.
Again. I swore I would get rid of him after last time, but he's still here. So, you know, once again, social awkwardness, don't see movies when they come out. So this is on Alien Covenant.
Yeah.
I like the Alien movies, even when they're dumb. Especially when they're dumb.
Especially.
And this one was kinda dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, it's fun.
They ruined the lore for fans.
Ruined the lore. I don't know how, but apparently
because it turns out the aliens are all malevolent space dust. And that's aliens. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I heard it compared to like a slasher flick.
That's kind of right.
Where it's like, you know, like, oh, it's just a slasher and a bunch of people die and aliens, and I can see why, because for a bunch of crew members who some of them seem to have PhDs in something at least, they are idiots. They're all dumb. They're just like, let's just shoot inside this ship and try to hit something. The last crew in Prometheus, they had helmets on when they went into the thing. Granted, they were like, oh, yep, it's breathable, it's cool, and they just took them off right away. This one, they're just like, fuck it.
I haven't seen Prometheus.
They pretty much explained everything that you saw, except the last part where he tells the computer to play music is pretty much how Prometheus started.
Huh.
And that's the only thing that you wouldn't have got. Oh, no, they explain it.
Okay.
It's all there. All there. We're not going anywhere. We live here now.
But they turn! Oh!
Alright. I don't know why I like doing these while I'm driving. It's gonna just be, like, one of these days it's gonna be, like, the last footage of anyone saw me alive. Because I'm too busy talking and trying to think of things while driving. Anyways, so yeah, it's dumb in that the people are idiots. And, you know, they act like teenagers in a slasher movie. And it's also very up its own ass with the religious, like, comparisons. And it's, like, just pounding you over the head. Just like, do you get it? Do you get the creationism we're alluding to?
Yeah.
Are we spelling it out enough? It's becoming an illusion at that point. So, you know, there's that. And then, you know, constantly it's like, yes, we make our character deep by having him quote scripture and literature. That makes him deep, right? You know, the whole android wanting to create thing is interesting enough on its own. And I was kind of digging the angle they were going with Captain Dickless and no one listening to him. I don't remember his name.
I might as well be Dickless.
You know, it's the whole, like, you know, oh, they think I'm crazy because I'm religious and all that stuff. You get it? Yeah. And, you know, people kind of like, or him kind of having a lack of confidence in people, you know, having minds of their own, all that stuff. So I thought that was an interesting take. Like, hey, look, you know, this is different. But, you know, then he dies.
And he dies. Not to mention that hilarious little moment where the android is holding his arms up, it's like, I am Jesus, the aliens are like, you are Jesus.
They even had some of them nailed or tied to crosses. You get it? Yeah, I don't know. The alien kind of looked really stupid whenever they had it, like, kind of just standing there. Like, it's creepier when it's lurking in the shadows and when it's hunched over and all that stuff.
It's kind of the thing of the aliens.
When you see the full body and all that stuff, and you see it just standing around for no reason, it looks stupid.
It's not it's scary, it's haunting, but it's not a really good alien. Of course, blasphemy to say that. It is an icon.
I like it. I like the design of it, but it looks better hunched over and not standing upright.
Yeah.
Like chimps. I get the line now. What also made it seem like a slasher movie was we got alien vision can see through their dome thing. They have eyes, I guess, or some way of seeing, and everything's just in sepia and wet. I didn't want to see alien vision. The less, now I guess it's one of those less is more things where the less I know about it, the more foreign it seems, the more alien it seems, and that's creepier.
This is true.
But we're getting like the origin story of it and all that stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. It was okay. I mean, I didn't have, I saw Prometheus way after the whole, like, everyone shitting on it, and it was like a year or two or so afterwards. That was okay. It had some cool moments, but yeah, and naturally, just like this one, there was a lot of characters are dumb. Why character dumb moments?
Why character dumb? That's a good thing. I mean, I'm sure there's protocol and procedures. It's just everything's thrown out the window. I'm like, I'm scared. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run this way.
Fucking Danny McBride's wife was the worst. Because she was just like, oh, hey, look, there's blood in there. And granted, you could say she wasn't looking down, but she was looking through the glass before she walked in. She would have seen blood, and even though the chick had tripped over blood in some kind of Three Stooges moment, she goes in there, and she trips over the blood, shoots the ceiling. Then, well, she was the one that locked the chick in with the quarantine guy to begin with, and then she just shoots everywhere and blows up the ship in herself.
Seriously, it's in quarantine for a reason. Just leave it in quarantine and just shoot the piss out of it.
Yeah.
No, you gotta open the door. It's called quarantine for a fucking reason.
It was a while since I did see Prometheus, even though I saw it after the fact. When I first saw it, I kind of got the vibe that David was evil. Like, he was, like, kind of killing people or doing stuff that would get people killed.
Why do all the synths gotta be evil?
I don't know, it's just a thing. Well, Walter wasn't evil.
Walter wasn't evil, but again, you still got a synth that was evil.
Well, he was the evil one from Prometheus, so it's the same one.
Okay, fine.
Anyways, yeah, I got the sense that he was evil in Prometheus, and so she, Shaw, the one who was dead off screen, she chopped off his head, and she just used him as a talking head. He was just kind of like, all right, I don't have any arms or legs now. We cool now? And she's like, yeah, we cool. So they went and piloted the ship. Apparently, she put his murder bot self back together, and he murder botted, because that's what murder bots do. So I don't know. In the first one, like, I was like, okay, well, she can leave him alive because he's just a head. But she put them together? Why?
Maybe he put. I don't know. I don't know Prometheus. Nor do I know.
Maybe I'm misreading it, but he seemed like a murder bot, and it seemed like everyone knew it by the end of the movie. And oh man, every time like fucking Michael Fassbender was facing Michael Fassbender, I kept leaning over and he was like, those robots are gonna fuck.
And they almost did.
And then they did. Like first it's like, oh yes, let me finger it for you. I'm like, ooh, it's gonna happen. And then
teasing it.
And then
oh, it happened.
And then later they go in for the kiss, and it's like, yes, kiss, kiss, kiss. And so yeah, I almost got my robot on robot fucking action, and it would have been hilarious. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Some of it was a little bit of a weird choice. I'm glad they didn't use the old man, Waylon. Can't remember the actor's name right now. Guy Pearce. They didn't use the old man Guy Pearce they used in Prometheus, because that looked like dog shit.
So did the first one look
better here?
Did Prometheus have Michael Fassbender?
Yeah, he was the evil android. He was David.
Okay.
I was saying it starts with him like listening to music or telling the machine to play music. Yeah, he's the evil robot, and then he wants to become creation. So there was cool aspects of it. The robot creationist thingy. Some of the crew weren't terrible, but a lot of them were kind of just the throwaway slasher kids.
Yeah, it's like we need to save all the colonists. No, we need to go in and rescue people. Can't abandon them.
And we got James Franco paid for James Franco just so we could burn him alive and show him on an iPad.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, fuck, this is James Franco. And I was like, oh, he's the dead. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's enough. That's about as much James Franco as you want in your movie, I think. And I thought I was going gonna hate Danny McBride, like he's gonna ham it up and be cheesy. He's okay. I mean, sure, his name is Tennessee, he wears a cowboy hat, and he carries some whiskey on him. But yeah, he's a throwaway character. Don't know why he lived at the end, but whatever.
Well, yeah.
For now. But anyway, so I thought it was a good movie.
I thought it was a fun movie. I don't know if it was. It was an okay movie for me.
I mean, for me, I didn't. You know, I joked about the old it's ruining the lore because I heard apparently that's a thing that Angry Joe spouted off. If we do more name dropping, harder name dropping, we'll eventually get listed somewhere.
Harder, yes.
But no, so that's something he said. But I've never taken alien movies that seriously. I mean, they scared me when I was a kid, and I love them as an adult now because everything that scared me as a kid, I love as an adult.
Here's the thing: the guy who made the lore, wrote the lore, is now doing the lore. How is it ruining it?
I don't know. Well, the problem is he's continuing from Prometheus, and Prometheus was directed by Damon Lindelof, and I can't stand Damon Lindelof. So, you know, you're starting from an awful base. Anyways, I don't know the whole details of it, but yeah, I don't take the lore of Alien seriously. It's just a creepy alien that kills people, and it's nice and creepy.
In the shadows.
Yeah, in the first one they had a bad budget, so it looked kind of goofy. And then the second one, it made it an action movie. So, I mean, they can make it whatever the fuck they want. They'll make a Pixar animated version of it next time. It was in Animaniacs! And they scared it, and it ran away, barking like a dog.
This is true, yeah.
So I don't take the alien too seriously to say that, like, oh, they ruined the lore. It's just a fun movie where people die. Sometimes they have some cool ideas. They have mixing some neat things to put in there.
Yeah.
But it's just a fun movie where things die. And we got a strong female lead, but it doesn't end well for her, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, well, yeah, that's my review. This was, you know, that's about personal stuff. I just had a lot to say about the movie this time. I often feel like a chest burster that will put out. I got nothing.
He's got nothing, people. But it was a fun movie. We got some kicks, got some laughs. Well, not really well, yeah, kind of.
I had some laughs. I had the laughs when we had Alien Vision, when he was standing upright and looking stupid. And when the stupid chick was
Which
shooting.
one?
Yeah.
The one?
Miss Incompetence. I don't know her name.
Okay.
Ferris?
Fuck if I know. They were there, they exploded,
Danny
and they were
McBride's
gone.
bride.
Like I said, they were there, they exploded, and then they were gone.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's pretty much all I had to say. Fun movie. I'll post this. Me and you will be the only ones that watch it.
Yeah.
And then
Let's have a like spike.
Likes. Let's tag Angry Joe on this.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's it.
Alright, that's it.